Hey there everybody, this video is our Greenleaf Season 5, Episode 7 preview, expectations, theories. They didn't give us as much in this preview, to be honest, to really dive into. We've got basically one central event, and
yeah,
I thought after this past episode, there was so much they could have shown us, but apparently no, you guys don't want to give me any hope about Darius at all.
Yeah, there are so many hanging threads right now that I expected this promo to be something else, because all season long, Greenleaf has been extremely generous with their previews and their promos. It has been rich, full of all these sort of juicy moments. This promo, I was expecting a lot. Maybe that is my own fault, but they have been very generous. So yeah, I expect a lot in this promo. There wasn't a lot. It really was just focused on one thing. And it's a big one.
Yeah, it is enough of a big thing that we got a lot to talk about and break it down. And of course, that is what we're going to do here. But before we dive in, if you guys do enjoy this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and support us further. Check the link in the description to the store. And also check out our Patreon, where we have a lot of different benefits if you guys are interested in supporting us that way as well. We certainly appreciate it. Okay, Bishop Greenleaf, here we go.
Yeah, so this whole promo was this voiceover of Bishop giving this sort of speech, and then it sort of ends with him just sort of in, you know, like a t-shirt or sort of very casual in Calvary giving this huge speech. It was kind of crazy because it feels like he's like unburdening his soul and telling some secrets. And of course, the big central mystery that's been going on for all this time is everything that's happened with, you know, the burning of the church and Daryl James, and was Bishop really super involved? Who actually did it? It feels like he is going to unburden his soul. Do we think he really knew? I just don't think so.
I don't think he is fully aware of all the information. It feels too much anti-Bishop Greenleaf, or the Bishop Greenleaf I want to believe in.
This is, for me, totally a Mac situation. I feel he had everything to do with this and kind of maybe spun things a little bit for Bishop to be able to digest it a bit better. He did that all the time. So that's got to be where it's going, right? Kind of like a full circle. We kind of started this show with Mac pulling all these strings and creating all these huge problems and awful situations. Yeah. And now we're at the end of the show where we're back again with another awful situation with Calvary being pulled down. They might lose their house. They've lost their church. What else is, you know, it all stems back to this guy.
And it is, I will say this, I love the visual at the end of this preview. I mean, for starters, we haven't really been to church in this way this season. I think, you know, we're used to seeing, you know, sermons and choir performances and all these sort of big things from Greenleaf, and we haven't really been there that often. And I think that there's something kind of nostalgic about it that's appealing to me, but then it is sort of like you said, that image of Bishop who's standing up there, no suit, he's not in his typical pastoral garb, and he's just delivering something. And what I love more than anything else is Bob is just sitting there having to watch him hopefully do some magic. Bob, you're gonna get it in this episode.
Yeah, because, I mean, Bob really can't do anything. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go up there and pull down Bishop Greenleaf in front of everybody? These are the people you want to come back to the new church. So you're definitely not gonna go up there and drag him off the stage. You're gonna let him say what he needs to say. I'm kind of hoping, and I mean, this is a hopeful show, so this is where I think they might be going with this, that the idea is he's going to unburden his soul, he is going to say all these things, he is going to continue to sort of move the whole congregation into continuing to believe in him and make that extra connection with them being like, I am also still a person. Yes, I'm someone who is a pastor and who is giving these sermons and someone that you can look up to, but I am also still a person. I still also make mistakes. I am someone that you can relate to. So come to my new church at the bar.
You
right?
know, if that happens, and I wasn't thinking you were going to go there so quickly, it just totally caught me off guard. But no, if that is what they end up doing, I already said I won't be mad about that, because I think it's more about the people and it's more about the feeling than it necessarily is like the actual physical, tangible entity that is Calvary. But it's such a big risk for Bishop to do something like this, because you're in front of all of these people, you're so stripped bare and vulnerable. But conversely, the biggest sort of weapon that Bishop Greenleaf has is this congregation, because this is what Bob and Judy have really just kind of forgotten about, is you're going to a church because you believe in the message being relayed to you, because of the person. If you have a bad preacher, you're not going to go to that church anymore. You're going to go find a different church. And if these people can see the remorse in Bishop's heart, if that is where this is going, you know, a lot of people and Christians are taught about the idea of forgiveness and repentance and being able to recover from one's sins. What more of a powerful message is there than forgiving Bishop Greenleaf, the man who preaches about forgiveness?
Yeah, and the other thing that I found very interesting about just this promo, and that it's just focused on him and being at Calvary. So we only have 2 episodes left. That's it. This past episode tonight, we saw that the bar is still sort of in disarray. It's not together for any sort of service. I was hoping, and I'm still kind of hoping, but I'm a little less hopeful now after seeing the promo, that we were going to have them sort of go back to the basics, get this bar turned into this church, and I like that it had a connection to Mavis and all that sort of stuff, that it would bring the family back to the roots of family and faith, and let's start from the ground up again. I didn't want to see Calvary get torn down or anything horrible like that, but at the same time I was kind of like, I really would love to see them shift into this and just get a little raw with their religion and with their faith. Now that I'm seeing this promo, it feels like we're moving into the direction that Bishop and that speech is going to turn the tide. And I know that there's, of course, money involved and business involved and whatevever's going on with Edenvale lending and all that really dark storyline from tonight.
I know.
But I wonder if it's going to be sort of, like you said, the congregation is powerful. If they don't come to Bob's new church doesn't function and it gets shut down anyways. The congregation really controls the church. No people, no church.
Yeah.
So if they're like, you know what, we're going to go wherever Bishop Greenleaf is, so sorry for your luck, but this church isn't going to sail without us, then maybe there has to be some sort of a change of hands again, where it's like, Bob is defeated. Bob realizes he's lost the congregation, so he's lost the whole war, so he might as well sign the church back, or something along those lines.
I'm all over the place where I think about where this is going to end now, because I do think that this is going to win over the congregation. But is Bob going to be so stubborn that he's going to be like, oh, you know, they'll get over it. They'll love our facilities. Because maybe Bob is this delusional that he thinks that this isn't gonna matter, and then we have an ending where the congregation goes over to Bishop's new church, or maybe it is sort of like you said, where he realizes that he is lost, or he just gets like completely arrested or screwed over or something like that.
I think an arrest is probably coming, and they'll be able to buy back the church in some sort of way. Maybe they'll sell the house to buy the church to, you know, move back into the church.
There are 2 questions that I'm really kind of racking over in my brain, and they don't have so much to do with the promo, but number 1, obviously, oh, there we go. Let's actually get the number 1 on screen here. Okay, number 1, is Darius alive? We don't know. I gotta know. I am gonna
How
say,
did I know you were going
yes,
there? Yes.
Darius, you're alive. You're not in good shape, but you're alive.
I agree. No body, no death. That's 99% of the time. You don't see the body, there's no death. Sometimes you see a body going in the ground, there's still no death. It's TV does not like to kill people and make a decision.
Zombie Darius. That's actually going to be the spinoff. They're doing The Walking Dead meets Greenleaf. Okay, question number 2. Is Oprah turning up within these final episodes?
2 episodes. Where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
The way that everyone, the cast and the crew, have talked about Mavis and a lot of these previews, nobody has said flat out that Mavis is not appearing. Based on what the executive producer had said, it sounds to me like she's gonna be there, but is it going to be substantial, or is it going to be a, oh, hey, I'm Oprah, and it's in the series finale, and it's like 2 minutes?
Listen, if they do it right, I will be fine with it. If it's, you know, they do open up this new church in Mavis's old bar, and the congregation's all there, and they stole the congregation, and everybody's in this bar, and then you look at the back, and there's Mavis walking in the door, standing in the back, I will die. I will love it.
I think it needs to be something really, really
because
cool.
Then it's like, it's hope. I don't expect to see, you know, May and Mavis hugging it out, being like, hey, everything is great after everything that happened. I don't expect that. And I don't actually need to see that. What I just need to see is hope that they might be able to, in my mind, in the future, if the show went on, that there might be some sort of healing. And if I just saw Mavis just walk through the door, maybe stand at the back, then I know that there's hope because she walked through the door.
That I think is all I need. Like I want there to be something big with Mavis, but that if it was done kind of shortly and emotionally, that could be something big without it requiring, you know, a lot of time. Maybe Oprah wasn't available for a long period of time, but listen, you guys are bringing back a lot of other past characters this season. You can't not have Mavis. That's just gonna be a big like, I'm not gonna be down with it.
Yeah.
I hope we have her, but hopefully in the upcoming episode, we'll learn, you know, is Darius alive? What's going on with Mavis? Is Phil ever going to come to his senses? Come on, Phil, but
I'm out on Phil. There's not enough time to redeem him.
All right, well, let's hear from you guys. What do you want to see on Greenleaf Season 5, Episode 7? How do you think we're ending this show? Let us know in the comments. And if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, check out our Patreon, links in the description along with a link to the store, and we'll see you guys here next time.